Good morning from Hotel Goddess. I am in the same hotel I was in last time, which is the Sheraton Marriott Isabel. It is I would kind of call it a budget hotel. It's, I think for a regular room here, it might be definitely under $200. And it's in the center of an area which is considered a good area in Mexico City. I mean, everything is relative. So I've been out in Mexico City now, and it's a city. It reminds me a lot of South America, and when I went to South America, I came away with the I would never go to South America again feeling. And I only went to 2 different countries, but maybe I'll go back if it's just really convenient, but I doubt it. I think that I'm on a kick of, I'd rather go to really nice places, really nice hotels, and don't dilly-dally around with any budget travel. I don't think budget travel is for me. I feel generally disappointed and unhappy when I'm doing any budget traveling. But the first room I had in this hotel, I had to use my darn freaking Marriott nights because a free night was gonna expire, and like it's 35,000 point night. You can't make it above 50. I almost stayed at the JW Marriott here. I probably should have. It would have been more my speed, but it was outside of town to get to that one that would fit in my points range. And I was gonna lose the night if I didn't use it. So I didn't stay at the JW Marriott. I stayed in town in Reforma area, and the original room was very small. They said it was an upgrade. It was not an upgrade. They just put me on a club level, but if you have Platinum Elite, you already have the club. So that was kind of BS. I didn't like it, and it was a very small room and dusty and stuffy, but I was trying to keep an open mind, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. So this is the junior suite, and it's large. Do you see this weird, look at this. You see that strangely large trash can they have there? Very strange. Now I'll give this room, it's big. It has a table. They make these little stuffed animals. I don't know why. I think that's a complete waste of time. They should instead focus on their robes being, having working belt loops, and they should focus on making sure there are robes in the room. I had to ask in both rooms for a robe. I just asked for makeup wipes. They didn't give me any. The TV swivels. So if you're a TV watcher, you could swivel it. The bed was very comfortable, except for, look at these sheets. Can you see this? They're extremely pilled. So it felt like I was sleeping on sand. So sheets are crappy. The bathroom, for being a junior suite, this is your closet. See, here's a robe. It's really small. I feel like if you're staying here, I'm staying only for a day, so I don't care. But more dusty glass. The glass in the last room, I couldn't even see out of it. So there was this pretty view, but no way could I see it. You can just see on the ground, it's just sort of, I think if I were to be able to stand budget travel, like, see this? It's just, if I were to be able to stand budget travel, which I don't think is for me, I could do it much more in Asia, because in Asia there's a greater sense of detail, and there's also, I mean, there's not a bunch of little children begging when you're walking on the streets at night, like tiny children begging, trying to sell you things. It's like, Why aren't these kids in bed? It's sad, which does not make it feel like a fun or luxurious trip. It makes it feel weird. I mean, it's a huge city. And like I said, if you're a budget traveler, you probably like different things than I do, you know? I'm just not. I like being in a place also where I like Europe. I mean, I wore out Europe, but I do. I like Europe. I like, I mean, gosh, I love Hawaii. I like being in places where there's a variety of people. Whenever I'm in a place where I'm the only blonde in the room, I get kind of like, that's boring. I want to see some blondes and redheads, and I want to see a variety of people and a variety of things. And so whenever everything's too homogenous, it's not my favorite. And whenever I don't know how to put it, but I'm glad I'm only here for 3 days. I'm glad I've seen Mexico City. I'm glad I think the food is great, but I mean, I live in Atlanta where we have tons of people from Mexico, so we have amazing Mexican food there. So I don't need to go there. And then I love Mexico. I go all the time, but I go to places where there are beaches, and there are amazing, amazing resorts on the beach. I don't know I would ever bother going to a city in Mexico. Again, only beach towns. For the beach. And I don't know, I sound very negative right now, but it's just, the hotel has just been like, something about it. All the little things, you know, like, it's like they try, but it's just not. Maybe if I was at the St. Regis, I'd be having a very different experience. So who knows? Anyway, if you're really picky, I don't think you're gonna like this hotel. I just don't. But if you're on a budget and you're a budget traveler, you stay in Airbnbs, you'll probably love this hotel. You'll probably love it. So take care, stay safe. You can do that by taking vitamin D and zinc, and keep your certain things handy with you, certain supplements, and travel soon, whatever that means to you. Take care.